Hey, welcome back to episode 4 of our Home Garden Plan Along series. My name is Alexa, and in today's video, we're talking about drawing out your home vegetable garden. We're gonna draw a simple sketch. This doesn't have to be a Picasso masterpiece. We're gonna draw a simple sketch of your home garden layout. Now, if you are starting your very first garden and you don't have any idea how you're gonna lay out your garden, this is a great opportunity to let your creative juices flow. Go online, look at Pinterest, look at gardening websites, check out my Facebook and Instagram that has lots of beautiful, inspiring pictures of my garden. Get some ideas of what the potential of your home garden could look like. I think as gardeners, we have this idea because of what we see in mainstream media of what growing food should look like. And in a lot of cases, it's a big plowed plot of land that has been tilled up, a big rectangle, and you're gonna have these long rows of crops that you're growing in these long rows. And that's fine. I mean, you can do that. There are people who they like to grow food that way. It's economical for them. It's straightforward. And that's fine. More power to them. For me, when I was really trying to fall in love with gardening, what got me to the point of being inspired to go out to my garden and work in it when it was very hot, when it was buggy, when I was just tired after a long work day, what got me out there was the beauty of having a garden that is not just a big tilled plot of land. I have designed my garden to have a mixture of raised bed spaces, in-ground garden spaces, vertical growing, flowers and herbs mixed along with the vegetables, green grass growing through my pathways. I've made it a place where I just truly love to be because it's beautiful and it's artistic and it's inspiring, and I can just go out and hang out and not do any work and just sit there and admire the plants around me. And if that is calling to you at all, then definitely start getting those creative ideas going and drawing out some ideas of what you might want your home garden to look like. So when we're drawing our home gardens, we're gonna think of it as an aerial view, a top-down view, looking down as if you were up in the sky looking down over your plot of land. What would those different sections consist of? Are you having raised beds? Are you having in-ground gardens? Are you gonna, have some obelisks or towers that you're gonna grow things that are gonna climb on? Are you gonna have fences? Are you gonna do all containers? That is absolutely fine too. You can have your containers placed in such a way that is unique and inspiring to you. The thing is to just use the space that you have, whether it's a very large garden or a very small garden, whatever that looks like for you. I want you to conceptualize what it could look like in the middle of the garden season when everything is in bloom and as beautiful. And that's what we're gonna draw out. And I want you to think through, we have figured out our first and last frost dates. We have figured out what plants we're gonna grow. And now we're going to take these ideas and put it down onto paper to help you start to think through where these different plants are gonna be placed throughout your garden. And doing this now is gonna give you a lot of time to think about it. You're gonna change it. You're gonna change your mind, and that's okay. That's what these sketches are for. Again, we're not doing anything fancy. We're gonna sketch out some ideas so that way when it does come time for planting season, you have a guide. You have figured out where things are gonna go. Because if you don't do this and you walk out to your garden space and you have all of these plants, right? You've got your trays and trays of plants, and now we have all this empty space everywhere, and you're like, whoa, where am I gonna put these things? And then you might just be like, And we want to avoid that. So by getting an idea of where things are going to be planted much ahead of time, it's going to save you that brain space of figuring out where things are going to go in April, May, and June. Okay, so here is a sketch of my garden. I have different raised beds and in-ground sections. So I just use very rudimentary shapes, squares and rectangles, okay, nothing fancy. I have some arch trellises, so these little swooshies here indicate a vertical trellis that I grow food up and over on. So I have these kind of like little tunnels that I walk through in my garden, okay? And there's places where I grow like the same things every year. So it's a little bit easier for me to figure out where I'm gonna put things. But you know, I have one section where I always put my tomatoes. I've got two smaller, they're raised beds, but I made them out of bricks. So I just took scrap bricks that were laying around the property and got them free off Marketplace and that sort of thing. And I have two small raised beds that I'm gonna put my zucchini plants in. I have an in-ground space towards the front of the garden that I'm gonna grow sweet potatoes in. We plan to build a couple more raised beds over here, and they're gonna be long, skinny, rectangular ones, and I'm gonna plant my lettuce greens up in that area. Okay, and I've got some more in-ground beds over in this area where I'm gonna do carrots and beets. So just a very simple sketch of where I'm thinking I'm gonna start placing my plants. And this is gonna be helpful too because I don't plant everything all at one time. I'm gonna plant my spring crops in April, and then I'm gonna plant summer crops in May, and then I'm not gonna do a fall garden. So by figuring out where things are gonna go, now I know, okay, this is a summer crop, so I have to leave that bed empty so I don't put something there on accident, and then come May, I don't have a place to put my peppers because I've planted everything else in the way. And now I'm like, oh no, I have to make another garden bed, which is never a bad thing. But maybe we don't have time to create new garden beds all the time. So, all right, this is my sketch. I would love to see your sketch. So if you feel comfortable with stitching this video and sharing your garden sketch with me, I would love to see your sketches. Again, they don't have to be pretty. They don't have to be fancy. If you want to get fancy, get fancy. I mean, you could go and use, like, make them digital. You don't have to do pencil and paper like me on a notepad. You can use your iPad and, I don't know, Procreate and make a whole thing if that's your jam. Like, I would love to see that. That would be so awesome. And we can inspire each other through our garden designs, and I'm really excited about this. So, all right, so if this is the first time you're finding me, go back and watch episodes, what are we on? 1, 2, and 3 of the Home Garden Plan Along series. Lots of great information. Make sure to like this video, subscribe or follow wherever you're watching from, and share with a friend because I would love to get these videos pushed out to more people. So your support in that way helps me as well. So thank you. Okay, I will catch you on the next home garden planning video. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below and I will address those as well. Take care, friends. Bye.